In these numbers rests our past. In these numbers lies our future. Statistics, it's all about us. Statistics are meant to support strategic thinking and decision-making. More importantly, statistics are designed to inform public policy, to help leaders make the right decisions that affect people and society, the economy, and the environment.
Reliable, relevant, accessible, and timely statistics are essential for evidence-based decisions, for sound policies and program interventions, for determining the progress of the implementation of development plans, for building efficient and effective institutions, for better governance, and for better development outcomes for our country.
Every government makes plans, and when they make plans, naturally we need to find out whether these plans are going to work. So it's important that we have very reliable, accessible, timely, relevant statistics that will point to where we are now, where we have been, and in a way give us a sense of where would we like to be.
Statistics are important to help first of all the government, the policymakers, to make better plans, decisions, and programs. But it also helps the public in making their own personal decisions in their daily lives.
Good statistics guide good decisions. We need good decisions to move this country forward.
Good statistics is vital to decision making. Decision making for the man on the street. For so many years, we have been talking about farmers. Now the question was posed, how many farmers are there?
It's difficult to think of business and government not having good statistics. Without statistics, it's all gut feel. The government really has to find out how its services should be distributed. We talk of poverty, we talk of education, we talk of health. I just cannot imagine running a country or running a business without good statistics.
We use statistics to describe. And therefore it's important that we are able to capture whatever event or phenomenon in good quality numbers. We also use statistics to predict, and that can only be done if we have a good basis for prediction. Now, we in the Bureau of Agricultural Statistics, we play a very special role in government, in governance, but also to support private sector in making decisions for the right decisions and policies that affect the agriculture and fishery sectors of the country.
With the implementation of the local government code in the 1990s, the importance of using statistics came to the fore. I think it is important to emphasize that what we really need are good statistics. Good statistics meaning not just the traditional dimensions of what good statistics mean, like accuracy and reliability.
But behind all these statistics are the people, institutions, and infrastructure that make up the Philippine Statistical System, or PSS. The PSS collects and transforms data and information into statistics.
Good quality statistics is derived from efficient collection and generation of data by the PSS.
Statistics is not something that you can get right, at the snap of a finger. It is a long process from planning up to the processing of data, up to the usage of data.
We have had so many government programs trying to help farmers, and yet we're not able to reach them. I'm happy to share with you that the Department of Budget and Management Secretary thought the best way to determine the count of farmers is to seek the help of a statistical agency.
Our job basically focuses on answering questions like how much did we produce of all agricultural commodities in the country, that's crops, livestock, and fisheries. Also questions regarding prices. We answer questions like how much farmers produced, how much did they receive for their products, and ultimately down the line to how much did our consumers pay for their agricultural products that come to their tables in the form of food.
I believe that the National Statistics Office plays a big role in statistical development. We would like to use the latest technology. We would like to be relevant, and therefore we would like to be able to respond to data requirements as well as data needs in emerging concerns.
One of the important mechanisms that documents and guides the activities of the PSS is the Philippine Statistical Development Program, or PSDP.
The PSDP provides a comprehensive guide on what the PSS needs to undertake to produce and deliver good quality statistics. PSDP integrates the intended plans and actions of the PSS to improve business processes and develop new ways to generate better quality statistics and new data.
There has got to be a blueprint. There's got to be a program. You have to think of the production of statistics over a good period of years. It's not that you need statistics today, you get it tomorrow. So there is a need for extensive planning, extensive programming. You have to source out people, you have to source out funding, you have to source out technology, and all of these have to be lined up in a program, a development program, a Philippine Statistical Development Program. It is also hard to imagine that you have a Philippine development plan for the whole economy without it being supported by statistics.
The Philippine Statistical Development Program serves as a roadmap for statistical agencies to plan out and to program their developmental work in their effort to be relevant and to be able to serve the public better through timely, accurate, and relevant statistics.
The Philippine Statistical Development Program is something that we in the Philippine statistical system are very much proud of, because the one we are crafting right now, the one we are almost finished with, is the 8th version of our Philippine Statistical Development Program. In other parts of the world, they are only on their first version of the PSDP, which is known as the National Strategies for the Development of Statistics, based on the advocacy of Paris 21. Because it does not necessarily mean that the PSDP is a perfect blueprint for statistical development. It has its own limitations. It definitely has its strengths. But one of the most critical limitations of the PSDP right now is the implementation aspect. And I hope that the current version of the PSDP will really address that aspect of our statistical development plan, how to implement the very nice programs that are articulated in the PSDP so that they can support good governance. Is natawag natin tuwid na daan.
We must be recognized that we are only going to focus on certain things and there will be gaps. and there might be things that you have been producing before that may need to be improved. There might be new ways of carrying out the production of certain statistics.
We are happy to have been part of the formulation of the PSDP, especially the Chapter 8 of PSDP, which actually is supposed to support the statistical requirements of Chapter 4 of our Philippine Development Plan. Our statistics for PSDP will focus on trying to see whether we are effective in making farming in this country profitable, whether farming is generating enough employment for the countryside. We answer questions like is agriculture being able to address the risks such as climate change and external global trade. And finally, we answer questions like how effective have we been in delivering the products and services that are required by the sector in order to improve from 2011 to 2017.
Recently, our stakeholders of statistics, the users of statistics, have become more sophisticated, and so the dimensions of quality of statistics have increased to include timeliness, accessibility, and especially maybe understandability. I'm very glad that the Philippine statistical system has come to recognize these important dimensions of the quality of statistics, and I think they're very much addressed in the Philippine Statistical Development Program.
More timely, relevant, accessible, and comprehensive statistics are necessary to give evidence of the effectiveness of government policies and programs, which are aligned with the government's thrust of inclusive growth through good governance and transparency.
Through increased user understanding and rational use of statistics, stakeholders are empowered to make better decisions that affect their day-to-day living. With increased demand as well as evolving needs for statistics, it is imperative that statistical institutions and personnel are given the opportunity to enhance statistical capacities to better respond to needs of data users. To ensure continuous development and improvement of Philippine statistics, there is a need to increase and sustain resources for statistics, particularly to finance statistical activities such as new surveys on family health, tourism, business, consumer expectation, and innovation.
The PSDP will continue to generate better quality statistics to measure progress in the various development priorities defined in the Development Plan 2011-2016, sectoral plans, and the Millennium Development Goals.
Among the key programs in the PSDP are rationalization of censuses and surveys, establishment of the business register, development of an integrated Philippine statistics portal, development and generation of statistics on new and emerging concerns such as governance, security, social protection, climate change, and disaster risks, improvement of local-level statistics, implementation of data quality assurance framework, strengthening of research and capacity building. The demand for statistics keeps growing. Unfortunately, the resources needed for statistics are on the decline.
Unfortunately, not enough investments are made on statistics. We should all be aware that we should not just keep on asking the statisticians to produce statistics because it costs money to produce the statistics. We need good statisticians, and that means we need to invest on statistical manpower in the Philippine statistical system.
You need people, you need financial resources, and they must be adequate enough to meet whatever needs that you have.
If we do not allocate resources for statistics, we could not effectively use statistics as a tool for good governance.
We hope that all our stakeholders, all our data users will recognize that we in this Philippine statistical system are doing the best that we can to be able to come up with very meaningful statistical products and services. We welcome suggestions, we welcome feedback, and we hope that as we go along doing what we are doing, you will give us the necessary support, especially to those within government.
I enjoin everyone to support the 2011-2017 PSDP. Let's make statistics a priority.